Good morning. It is TJ Hairstyles by TJ. And as you know, this is Sing the Word. This morning, dipping back into my first album collection, we are going to hear the song Light Dwells with Him. Let's see. Blessed be the name of God forever and ever. Wisdom and might are His, and He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings and raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. He reveals deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells within. He reveals deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells within. 2, 3, 4. Blessed be the name of God forever and ever. For wisdom and might are His, and He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings and raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. He reveals deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells within. He reveals deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells within. And light dwells within. And light dwells within. Well, good morning. Sing the Word fans across the nations and ages, and maybe just two of you. I don't know. But anyways, Sing the Word, TJ McCormick. Hairstyle. Pretty cool, huh? I am so glad to be up this morning. And I was awoken by two phone calls. And one was going to make me money, and one was going to make me happy. So the happy phone call was actually the first one. Thank you, sister, for giving me a call. And as you know, this is Sing the Word. We're talking about Daniel, the book of Daniel. Man, there's some cool stuff in there, and I haven't really even gone back to Daniel to look things up. But here, I don't want to get too close. he might run away. But anyways, this is Light Dwells with Him, and it's a beautiful scripture. Daniel's about ready to tell Nebuchadnezzar about this vision, and he starts off by saying, I'm going to tell you about my God, and my God has amazingness, and we're going to tell you how amazing our God is. Blessed be the name of God forever and ever. And the name of God was so revered in Hebrew culture that they wouldn't even say it out loud, and they wouldn't even spell it out. They used four consonants, if you will, that were never to be actually said out loud. And it's funny because in other scriptures it says call on the name of the Lord. So we've got this idea of maybe they should have been calling more on the name of the Lord than maybe just trying to revere it. So, but anyways, name of the Lord, blessed be the name of the God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. We need wisdom and we need might. And we don't need might in the realm of this earth here. We need wisdom or might in the heavenly places. We need to be praying against powers, principalities, because stuff's happening that we don't see that is going to mess up our lives. And so we need to come against it in the name of God. See how it works? So blessed is the name of God and might. Ooh, the two go hand in hand. It's so amazing. And he changes the times and the seasons. What is that? He changes the times and the seasons. My God, so beautiful. If you'll excuse me just for a second, just do a quick mutie. Live TV, I tell you. He removes kings and raises up kings. And this is the part that just, it's not necessarily amazing that God does this, because we kind of knew that God sort of had his hand in the whole idea of government and realms and, all that stuff. But he removes kings and raises up kings. And let me tell you something. Not all the kings and presidents and prefects and defects have been real. They a lot of them have been defective. Let's just put it that way. But he will remove them once they've stepped in their own whatever people step in. He'll get rid of them. So don't worry. If you've got a king right now, if you got a president right now that you don't like, don't worry. He's gone. He's going to get out of there. Might take a while, but we'll see. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. So this is a great scripture, because people who have God's wisdom tend to increase it. And people that don't have God's wisdom, they tend to increase it, the non-wisdom. But he gives wisdom to the wise. So be wise. Pray to be wise so that you get more wisdom. And what does that mean? It means that you walk in your life. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. More wisdom in your life. That means that you start with wisdom and you grow it. And knowledge. People who have understanding, he gives knowledge. And just pray that God gives you wisdom and knowledge. These are the two best things that you could ever ask for in your life. Everything flows from the wisdom that God has. Everything flows from his knowledge. So you're not surprised by lies. Ooh. I'm going to say that one again. That sounded good. You are not surprised by lies if you have understanding and you have knowledge. Lies will not get inside your head and rattle you. that they'll just dust off you like water off a duck's back. Now, here's the great part. He reveals deep and secret things. He reveals deep and secret things. Secrets. You don't know what a secret is because it's a secret. You know, hey, you want to hear a secret? Secrets are things that you don't know, that maybe you would never figure out without God's light, without God's revelation. Reveals deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness. Does anything surprise God according to these three scriptures? I don't think so. I think God is just kind of massively in control without any help from me or you. God is in control. And there's nothing that happens that God doesn't see, even the darkness. And we were talking, not we, actually I was listening to the radio. I really shouldn't listen to the radio. And if you are out there listening to the radio right now while you're listening to me, I think you should turn off the radio. Not that I have any great stuff, but it's the stuff over here that is great. There we go. He knows what is in the darkness. And people can be really dark. They can be so dark. And the world, groups of people, that come together and try to lord over us, they could be dark. And there is so much darkness. God knows what's in the darkness. Don't worry. It's not surprising him. It's not surprising him at all. He knows what is in the darkness. And the name of the song, Light Dwells with Him. So I've had enough physics to get me into a lot of trouble. I understand just that much physics, but I think I understand that much. But here's something that is just mind-bending to think that light dwells with God. So God is a being, and it's like light dwells with God. Light dwells with him. That means that we are completely incapable of understanding a light, not dwelling, light dwelling with a thing. Because usually we turn on a light and it just like shines everywhere. Lasers, they're focused, but still we turn on a light source and it just goes. Now imagine if I turned on a light and all the light just gravitated towards a thing. It's like a magnet for light. And like I said, I know that much about physics, and I think I know too much. But I think this verse means that light dwells with him. In other words, you turn on a light bulb somewhere, and the light gets drawn to this person at the expense of all other ways that light can be attracted. It's like I got a lot of friends who do stage work, and they have spotlights and they're shining spotlights. Like it's almost like you turn on the spotlight and you shine it on a person. It's kind of that idea, except there's nobody running the spotlight. There's a light source. Light goes to where it needs to go. A lot of my friends would be out of a job if that were the case, because they spend hours, sometimes days, sometimes weeks, adjusting lights so they shine where they tell it to go. But God, light dwells with God. That's just stunning. This is Daniel 2:20. I am. Sing the word. Admonish one another with psalms, hymns, spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. We'll see you possibly tomorrow. I am working today. Woohoo! I didn't think I was going to be working, but you get those phone calls and poof, off you go to work. So that's what I have to do this morning. But sing with grace in your hearts to the Lord, and somehow I will see you another day.